Hello and welcome to episode 5 of our Creative University video series. My name is Lauren Devins and I am the Digital Marketing and Social Media Coordinator here at Creative MMS. My special guest today is Blake Pirtle, who is one of our super talented web designers. So Blake, I'll just pass over to you to introduce yourself.
Thanks for having me here, Lauren. So I'm Blake Pirtle, one of the web designers here at Creative. I've been here at Creative for uh, almost 4 years now, so quite a while. Excited to talk to you here today.
Perfect. Thanks, Blake. So today we're just going to be talking about how UX design has an impact on conversion rates for websites. So my first question for you is, what is UX or user experience, and why is it important when designing websites?
User experience is your first question. So user experience, what that is, it refers to how people interact with a product or service. In our world of website design, that's more so referring to everything that affects a user's interaction with the website. So that includes like the aspects of branding, design, usability, and function. So the second question of how this is important for website designing. So if a users have a poor website experience when on a website, that'll reflect pretty poorly on the website itself and us as designers. So we want to make sure that the UX design is as good as possible.
That makes sense. Awesome. So how can UX design impact a website's conversion rates?
So a website conversion rate that really measures the number of users who converted on a form or link. So as a percentage of the total number of users on the website. So if a website has poor UX design, for example, that might mean that the users are running into confusion with the website's navigation, or they might be having trouble scanning and finding the important information on your website. So this, as a result, will lead to less people finding the different forms and links located around the website, resulting in a lower conversion rate for the website itself.
Okay, that makes sense. So if a website has low conversion rates, what are some potential UX design changes that might help them improve?
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, so the first thing I would say is to take some time and review the available website data you have for yourself. So whether that be different hotspots, or if you have the data of the amount of leads and conversions that your forms currently have, comparing that and to see what is working and what is not working is definitely the first place that would start. Then creating a strategy for improving the user experience and obviously increasing the number of conversions. One area on most websites that I personally would suggest reviewing is the website's navigation. Because the navigation is located at the very top of the website, it's going to be the first thing that most website visitors see when they land on the web page. So making sure to highlight the important pages you want visitors to navigate here, and also including any pages that have forms like the contact page, any like careers pages or anything like that. Making sure to highlight those up here in the navigation, I would definitely say is really important. One other common UX issue that with websites that I often see is that the buttons and the text links they don't necessarily stand out and give the impression of being clickable for users. So making sure that your button colors contrast with the rest of your website design, and also double checking that the buttons and the links have a hover state to symbolize that they're clickable to users is definitely important, because you don't want users going around trying to click on your website, seeing something that they think is a button, clicking on it and nothing happening, or something that is a button and doesn't appear to be clickable. You want to make sure that those are standing out, because that will lead to higher conversion rates.
Perfect. That makes a lot of sense. All right, well, that's all the questions that I had for you today. Thank you so much for speaking with me, Blake. I definitely learned a lot. So as I mentioned, this is our Creative University series, so please be sure to subscribe to our channel to see future videos in this series, as you'll be hearing from our experts on our team about hot topics in the world of web design, development, and marketing. We also offer a free conversion rate optimization analysis on our website, where our team will take a look at your site and offer an in-depth report with some suggestions for improvement. So I will be sure to link that in the description. So thanks for joining us, and we will see you in the next episode.